Good afternoon, Rider fans. We're here from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, getting ready for a 12U matchup between the Dubuque Fighting Saints and the 12U Black Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. It is about 10 minutes to game time. We've got teams starting to come to the benches. And so we are just waiting for the officials to join us, as well as getting some nets on the ice and getting ready to go. For your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders today, in that is going to be Jackson Baker. This is Jackson's second year as a goaltender for the 12U team. He's going to be wearing some fantastic looking black or some white pads. And we will see our team joining up pretty soon. So just sit back, relax, listen to some music as we are getting ready to start up the game today. Your hometown Rough Riders will be starting off the first period, skating right to left on your screen, while the visiting Dubuque Saints in their solid red jerseys will be skating from left to right. We're going to be starting off with a 3-minute warm-up, and then two 16-minute running clock periods, followed by a stop clock third period. Fans are definitely starting to roll in today. It's going to be a great crowd for this fun 12U matchup. The 12U Black team this year is being coached by a first-time coach for our organization. Jack Powers is the head coach, and he is going to be assisted by Frank Dombrowski. Looks like Jack's finishing up getting the team ready to rock and roll. Frank's out on the bench. And here comes Jack carrying a whiteboard. I'm betting the kids are getting excited. We can see Jackson Baker just coming up the tunnel in his solid white helmet. Your riders are going to be in their white jerseys today. Nets are out, and now all we're doing is waiting for the officials to be able to get them in place, and then our 3-minute warm-up will get started. All right, we're approaching game time. Appreciate everyone hanging out for us. We are just waiting for the officials to join us. So again, your starting goalkeeper today for the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders is Jackson Baker. The rest of the team, as we're able to see the lineup, we'll try to announce for you. Sitting behind the bench, you'll see two of the 12U green players. It looks like we've got Levi and Tegan coming out to support their teammates. And our officials are joining us today. Looks like we've got a couple of fairly veteran officials out here today. Looks like we've got Abe Acosta, and I haven't been able to see the face yet of the other official. But I believe we're going to have a very well officiated game today. And referees have given the signal, and the teams are coming out to begin their warm-ups. All right, let's see those Rough Riders coming out today. Riders are coming out hard. Looks like we've got a new player to this 12 black team today because of some other movement going on. So we have Jackson Jerp joining the team today. Previous was playing on the green team, but has been moved up to black. Looks like a bunch of the players are starting to get stretched out before they start moving some pucks around. We've got Ellis and Jack Kettleson doing some nice long passing in the neutral zone before they join up for the ever loved snake grill. And to warm up the goalies and get those legs moving, get some passes going. We've got about 90 seconds left before the game will begin. So right now is a great time to get those last drinks and get all strapped in to get ready for this exciting matchup today. Got number 4, Clara Domke. We've got number 29, Gavin Sebring. Number 1, Iris Erickson. Number 8, Corbin Zeck. Number 33, Jackson Hunt. 86, Lynn Hansen. Rocking those fantastic pink skate laces. And our aforementioned 13, Jackson Jur. Number 15, Brett Johnson. Number 23, George Lanyo. Number 88, Ellis Palmer with the nifty move. Number 10, DJ Elliott, whiffing on a shot. Certainly going to give Mr. Baker a cold with that kind of shot. Number 9, Maverick Rasmussen. Number 22, Jack Peddleson. Number 18, Wyatt Monty. Passing is looking pretty sharp so far. There's our buzzer. Now it's time for those pucks to come in, for the team to get all set up, and we will figure out our starting lineups at that point. This is your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders' third game of the season. They are currently 0-2, having dropped a couple of tough games versus the Iowa City Heartlanders. So looking to get things turned around today. They've had a great week of practice, and so we are looking forward to seeing how the team comes out. Again, starting today in net is going to be number 89, Jackson Baker. This is his second year doing 12U. He's got a really sharp looking white helmet and some very nice bright white pads today. All right, your starting lineup today looks like number 8, Corbin Zek in the middle, Ellis Palmer on your left, and on the defensive side, you've got number 9, Maverick Rasmussen, and number 15, Breck Johnson. Third part of that line is Iris Erickson. Dubuque won that opening face-off. We got a lot of play in the neutral zone. Turnover at the blue line. Dubuque coming in. Maverick angled them off well. Pucks down in the end. Breck Johnson going to get it. Trying to turn it back towards Ellis. Ellis pumped it to the middle. Currently puck still in the zone. Corbin brought it out. Ellis with a steal. Onside play. You got Corbin with the puck in the middle. Turned over. Iris now pulling it a little bit deeper. Up to the hash marks. Dubuque got the puck. Rung it around. Iris able to keep it in. Dumped it in to Dubuque. Corbin on the hard forecheck. Coming down through the middle. Got a loose puck going down into the zone. Jackson Jerp coming to meet it. Puck in front of the net. DJ with a quick poke to get it into the corner. Iris Erickson coming around the net. Player ready for the breakout pass. Wyatt Monty out there as well. Looks like you've got Iris and DJ out playing defense. A couple swings and misses on the puck. Playing a lot in the corner. You've got Wyatt and Jackson Jerp. We'll commonly call him Crosby, so if you hear me calling that, that's who I'm talking about. Big shot from Dubuque with a big save by Jackson Baker. Shot from the point. DJ getting bodied a little bit. Was able to take the play. Clara trying to get it out. Didn't quite get out. Big shot over the net. Jackson Crosby with the puck. Coming back to DJ with the puck trying to calm things down. Got puck out of the zone. Forward lines are now changing. Wyatt with the pressure. Right, Jack Peddleson now on the ice, trying to pressure. Got a steal. Jack Peddleson coming down the line. Angled off to the corner. Turn the puck over. Dubuque with it now, trying to skate it out. Forecheck from Flynn Hansen was able to help out and cause a turnover. Now Flynn Hansen down low fighting for the puck. Lost it. Dubuque trying to break out. Over the blue line. George Lanyo playing defense. Looks like we have Jackson Hunt out there with Flynn and Jack Peddleson. Puck's caught up around the boards. Dubuque into the zone. Big save by Jackson Baker and frozen. Face-off coming to the right of the goalkeeper in that far face-off down. Looks like we've got the line of Corbin, Ellis, Iris, and we've got Maverick and Breck ready to go. Drops that puck. Face-off win for Dubuque. Breakout pass from Maverick to Ellis off of his stick into the zone. Corbin on a hard forecheck. Dubuque throwing it around. Ellis now pressuring hard to get that puck. Maverick dumps it into the slot. Dubuque bringing it into the zone. Maverick trying to angle off. Good move. Saved by Jackson Baker and frozen. This time going to be on our near face-off down in your Rough Riders defensive zone. We've got the Wyatt, Clara, and Crosby line. Deep pairing staying the same. Clara looks like she's centering today. Lost the face-off. Shot from the point. Big save. Puck is loose. Puck still loose. Puck out of the slot area. Pass from Wyatt deflects back into the zone. Breakout from Breck to Jackson Jur. Trying to get that puck move. You got a trip coming on Dubuque. Looks like we've got a power play coming up for your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Your first power play line is going to be Gavin Sebring, Maverick Rasmussen, Jack Peddleson, Claire Dante, and George Lanyo. Face-off was lost to Dubuque. Clara with a great angle. Hey. Collision in the middle of the ice there. Gavin Sebring ended up on his pocket from that one. Now it's a 2-on-2 rush from Dubuque, shorthanded. Big save from Jackson Baker. And now we got a little scrum in front of the net. Puck is frozen though. And looks like we're going to get evened up here with a penalty on the Rough Riders. Looks like Maverick got a little too aggressive there and took a roughing penalty. Now we're going to get some 4-on-4 action for the next about 55 seconds of running clock. Face-off loss. Corbin Zek with the block. George Lanyo picking up the puck. Tried to bring it up to Corbin, but Corbin wasn't quite looking. Gavin Sebring winning a puck in the corner. Looks like we got another penalty coming. Gonna have what looks like a cross check on Dubuque. So now for the next 30 seconds, it looks like we're going to have some 4-on-3 action going on, which is going to be very interesting, as I'm sure that the team has spent a lot of time practicing a 4-on-3 in the past week. We've got Corbin and Ellis and Gavin and DJ hanging out. Shot in from Ellis, blocked in front. DJ bringing up the puck, sending it into the middle. Got a shot coming in, blocked again. Clear, that got blocked. DJ coming into angle. We've got a 2-1-1 developing. Gavin Sebring blocked the puck. Jackson Baker now send it to the corner. Got a 2-on-1 situation occurring. Big block by Gavin Sebring. Gavin now pulling it around the net, trying to get back going. We're now back to 4-on-4 situation here. Shot from point, missed the net. DJ pulling it up in the corner, turned it over, trying to get a breakout pass. Now it's out of the zone from Corbin Zek. Corbin on the forecheck. Missed pass. Looks like we're going to get our first icing of the day. Okay, Mavericks now out of the box, so now it's going to be an abbreviated power play for the Rough Riders. Clock is running, so there's going to be very little time of power play by the time everyone gets all set up. Cedar Rapids a little discombobulated, and so we're getting a late person coming in. Face off won by the Rough Riders. Shot on net, big save. Breck with a fantastic shot from the point. Back across the open ice. Breck trying to pass it into the middle, turned over to the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Dubuque skating it out of the zone. Now coming in. Big shot, big save from Baker. Puck frozen. Starting to get to about halfway through this period. We're sitting at no score. All back to even strength now. We've got Jack Kettleson, Flynn, and Jackson Hunt out. Face off one to the corner. DJ pulled the puck out from behind the net. Coming out. Pass up to Jackson Hunt. Unfortunately, lost it a little bit. Jackson Kettleson bringing it in. Shot from the side. Saved. And Dubuque with the puck. Forecheck has managed to clean up the puck. Shot from DJ, blocked. Getting it 3-on-3 if everybody hurries. Dubuque across the line. Brett knocked puck to the corner. Person behind the net. Shot from the slot. Save from Baker. And puck is frozen. Faceoff's going to be to the right side of the goalie. Getting full line changes from each team here. Got Corbin, Ellis, and Iris out there. George and Evan Sebring on the back end. Face-off happens. Lost to the Dubuque Saints. Puck on the corner. Deflected pass. Ellis trying to get the puck out of the zone. Barely got it out, and then it got all covered. Ellis now skating it up. Tried to pass. Puck deflected. Turned over to Dubuque. George Lanio trying to bring it in quickly. Got cluttered up in the blue line of the zone. Ellis now applying some forechecking pressure. Getting into their forechecking shape. Now Iris. Pass picked off from Gavin Sebring. Probably should have been offside there, but wasn't called. 1-on-3 situation. Nice move from the Dubuque player. Gavin Sebring recovered well and was able to knock the puck off his stick. Goal Dubuque. Goal Dubuque. Everyone got running around a little bit in the defensive zone. Left person open in the slot. Fired from there. Managed to get through the crowd of people and went into the net. Goalie probably didn't see it and didn't have a chance. So we're getting all lined up for the face-off after the goal. We've got Clara, Wyatt, and Crosby with Iris now on D and Maverick. Face-off lost by the Rough Riders, won by Dubuque. Back into the Dubuque zone, light pressure. Offsides Dubuque. Brought it in over the line just a little bit early from the pressure that was getting placed onto him. Face off won by the Riders to Maverick Rasmussen. Pressure on right away. Trying to get it broken out to Jackson Cross or Jackson Jur. Blocked. Puck up to the point. Over to the other side. Shot. Saved by Jackson Baker. And we get another face off down in the defensive zone. Kettleson, Hunt, and Palmer line, or Kettleson, Hunt, and Hanson line coming out, along with Johnson and Elliott on the defensive side. Face off one to Clint Hanson, saved by Baker. Puck to Hunt, overskated it, got it out of the zone. This looks like it's going to be an icing. Puck's coming back down to the defensive zone. Jackson Baker playing a fantastic game so far, getting his body in front of that puck, playing nice and strong at the top of his crease. Face off tied up. Now won by Cedar Rapids, but turned over to the point. Blocked in front, touched with a high stick, and now we are having another face-off down in the defensive zone. Waiting for everyone to get set up. Same lines out there. Puck one to the Riders, gotten out of the zone. Jack Kettleson bringing it in. Pass across to Jackson Hunt, turned over. He's bringing it into the zone. Big stick by DJ Elliott to knock the puck out. Jack Kettleson trying to break through. Pinched off by a couple of defensemen from Dubuque. Clint Hanson coming in. Pressure now from Jackson Hunt on the Dubuque skater. Pass back across into the middle, turned over. Shot coming, blocked by Brett Johnson. Another block from Brett. Gloved by Jack Kettleson. Trying to spring Jackson Hunt. Now pass down into the middle, deflected off a Dubuque stick. Clint Hanson on the forecheck pressure. Dubuque bringing it around the near sideboards. Now we got an icing coming up. Offense on face-off with about 90 seconds left in the first period. Out right now, we have the Palmer, Zach, and Erickson line with Sebring and Lanyo on the back end. Both Gavin and George for some big shots, so let's see a face-off win. Get it back in for a shot. Doesn't happen though. Face-off loss. Dubuque trying to break it out. Coming in 2-on-3. George with a big stick to knock it off the guy's stick. Another big stick. Panther was a little off the mark though. Ellis Palmer coming in to defend. Steal by George. Knocked it up the middle. Not quite out. Goal off of a rebound that didn't go very far. And the Riders coverage floating up a little bit high in the zone. Dubuque goal with about 30 seconds left in the period. Dubuque currently up 2-0 with 35.3 seconds left in the first period. Face-off lost to Dubuque. Pass in, missed everybody. Maverick skating with the puck. Pressured from the back. Pass up to Liam Smith. Lost the puck. Nifty skating through, but missed. Deflection off of Ellis Pollard. Corbin got it in the middle, knocked over. Got another penalty coming up to Dubuque. Looks like a body checking call against the Dubuque player. So Riders have about 7 seconds left in this period, and then a full power play. We've got Jack Peddleson out there, along with George Maverick and Gavin Sebring. Face off lost. Final seconds ticking off. Puck got up to the top of the zone. Shot from Maverick after the whistle and off the net. That is our first period. We've got our first intermission going on. Fairly good period of 12U hockey going on here. Got to keep working on getting those passes to be hitting and get some play connected from the defensive zone into the offensive zone. Team is all huddled up with coaches Jack and Frank, getting their direction for how to begin the second period. When we start the period, we're going to have about a minute and 23 seconds of power play time left over. Teams are going to switch sides. So now your riders are going to be skating from left to right, and the Dubuque Fighting Saints are going to be skating from right to left on the screen. About 5 seconds left in the intermission here. Unlike the big guys in the NHL, these intermissions are just about 1 minute long. Gives everyone a chance to get a breath, get some instructions from their coaches, switch sides, and then we get going again. Teams are being called out. We've got our second of 3 periods going on today. This one is also going to be running clock, so we're going to be starting off with 16 minutes. Starting this period is going to be Jack Peddleson, George Lanyo, and Claire Domke at forward. We've got Maverick Rasmussen and Gavin Sebring on the back end. Opening face-off won by the Riders. Passed up to Claire Domke going into the zone. Trying to skate it through. Dumped into the corner and lost behind the net. Puck come up to the top. Rick Rasmussen has it at the point. Pass to Gold Riders! Got a power play goal from Jack Peddleson with some nice movement from your D to D, and then got into the slot, and Jack backhanded it in off the post. Fantastic looking goal from your Riders today. Score is now 1 for your Riders, 2 for your Saints. Same lines are going to be out to take the next face-off. Won by Dubuque this time. Claire is going in for the forecheck. Puck across, turned over to George Lanyo. Claire was still in the zone, so things got a little bit cluttered. Shot from the point, blocked by Jack Kettleson again. Turned over to Dubuque. Shot off of this side. George Lanyo coming up to pressure the D. Puck's now down the side. Maverick is engaging on the boards. Jack Kettleson down there as well. Puck out through the point area. Dubuque won the race to the puck. Claire having some pressure. Puck's out of the zone. Claire with the For checking pressure, almost got it. The player with a really nice stick handling move. Hard shot from the point. Puck stuck up on the back of the net. Looks like we're going to get a face off to the side. Coming out for your riders now. Looks like we've got Wyatt Monty, Jackson Jerv, and Claire and Corbin Zeff. We've got one too many players out there right now. Looks like we now have Breck Johnson and DJ Elliott playing D. So Claire was the one that stayed out a little bit too long. Face off one. Brought back behind the net by Breck Johnson. Skating around trying to get some speed. Pass up to Wyatt Monty. Turned over. Blocked stick loose. DJ tried to clear. Ended up right on the blue line for a Dubuque player. Wyatt Monty pressuring hard. Didn't quite get the puck. Turnover now. Corbin Zeck got it on their side. Trying to pull it in. Pass from Breck to DJ. DJ with the pass between the legs to Jackson Crosby, pulling it into the zone. Behind the net. Turned over. Wyatt Monty skating hard. DJ trying to angle. And that's going to be a penalty for checking on DJ. Tried to angle into it, but got a little bit too much body on that one. So Dubuque's going to have a power play. Before the game, some of the parents were talking, and we were guessing what kind of penalties that some of the players were going to be getting today. Body checking was definitely on the list for DJ. So good to see that he's gotten that out of the way. He can play a clean rest of the game. Face off one behind the net to the Riders. Pass from Maverick Rasmussen to Jackson Hunt. Unfortunately, didn't get out of the zone. Dubuque on the power play. Jackson Hunt playing around with the puck a little bit. Lost it. Shot over the net. Jack Peddleson retrieved. Clears the puck down the ice. Looks like it is going to go for an playing it. Probably could have been icing in 12U hockey. You cannot ice the puck on a penalty kill. Dubuque player skating in and came in offside. 40 seconds left on the penalty to DJ Elliott. Waiting on a line change here. Jack Gelsing going to be taking the face-off for your Riders. Face-off won by Jack Kettleson. Cleared into the defensive zone. Gavin Sebring trying to break out Jackson Hunt. Unfortunately, pass didn't connect. And now Dubuque's trying to bring it in. Cleared into the zone. Down in the corner, Maverick Rasmussen with the puck. Couple of Dubuque players there with him. Lost the puck. Now Jackson Hunt grabbing it. Tossed it up. And now we are out of the zone. DJ with a forecheck. Trying to skate with him. Really tight turn from the Dubuque player. DJ working hard to stay with him. Pass down into the zone, and we've got an icing. Okay, power plays now over. Back to 5-on-5, full strength. Out on the ice right now, we've got Clara centering Jackson Jerf and Wyatt Monty with George Lanio and Iris Erickson on D. Face off won by Dubuque, but Clara won the race there. Jackson Jerf lost the puck going towards the corner. Wyatt now in a race to the puck. Dubuque player skated by Iris Erickson. Big save by Jackson Baker. Hard shot blocked. Another hard shot. Knocked out of the slot by George Lanyo. Puck now back down the center. Big saves by Jackson Baker. And now puck's out of the zone. You got Corbin Zach going down with the breakaway. Got one guy coming. Knocked the puck off of his stick. Now coming back the other way. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Dubuque. Missed the net. George Lanyo with the puck, trying to break out the play again. Off Corbin's stick, down into the zone. We're getting a little bit spread out and scramble play here. Got a long pass that missed everybody, going down for an icing. About 9 minutes left in this period. Got a 2-1 game. The Saints are currently winning. Riders are starting to put things together and come on strong. Got Liam Smith taking a spill there over the face-off circle. Got to watch out for those face-off circles. They can come up and bite you. Corbin Zek coming back out for the face-off, centering between Liam Smith and Ellis Palmer. Puck to DJ. Shot was blocked into the goalie. Looks like same group is going to stay out for another face-off. Face-off won by Dubuque, cleared around hard by the Saints. Ellis trying to put pressure on the puck carrier. Cedar around some players. Puck stopped at the front of the net. Breakout pass to Ellis Palmer from Liam. Liam now forechecking hard. Puck coming back around. Off a turnover. Shot. Save. Puck in front of the net. We've got a Dubuque Fighting Saint that has broken away a little bit, but too far in front, and we have an icing. Coming in now, we have the Hunt, Kettleson, and Hanson line with Sebring and Rasmussen on the back end. Face off tied up, won by Dubuque, cleared out around zone with some contact behind the play. Rasmussen with the puck, knocked it back to his D partner Gavin Sebring, trying to get organized. Puck up to Jackson Hunt, hits the puck a little bit further. Teams now getting their forecheck set up. Big play from Maverick Rasmussen to knock the puck off. Got a shot from Jack Kettleson, partially blocked. Oh, Passing Jack trying to get over Maverick, but missed him, instead hit a Dubuque player. We've got a 1-on-3 going on. Okay, Jack Kettleson with the puck again, lost it. Working hard, shot off the goalie into the corner. Maverick Rasmussen's going to be there first. Jack Kettleson takes the puck, passes it up to Flynn Hansen, lost the puck, back it down, back low the net. Gavin Sebring trying to get it up to Jackson Hunt to tip it through, got it through. Jackson Hunt skating hard, got a lot of pressure on him, and got a penalty coming for body checking. Penalty on Dubuque. Another body check as Jackson Hunt was bringing the puck into the zone. Power play line coming out. Looks like it is Liam Smith, Claire Domke, George Lanyo, Gavin Sebring, and Maverick Rasmussen. Face off won by the Fighting Saints, taken behind the net. Liam with some hard forechecking, getting reversed. Liam back on the forecheck, turn hard. Off the dasher to Maverick Rasmussen. Band on the puck, taking it to George. Knocked out into the corner. And Dubuque has the puck. Still got it in the deep zone. Dubuque now skating it out. Got a 2-on-2 situation going on. Some fancy stick handling from a Dubuque player. Lost the puck, and now into the feet of George Lanyo. Pass up to Clara, off her stick to the Dubuque player. Skated it in from the defensive zone on the penalty kill. Goal. Took it hard to the net and was able to get it around Jackson Baker for a goal. About 30 seconds left on this power play here for the Riders. Need to make sure that they work on holding on to the puck and not giving it away cheaply. New power play line. Looks like it is Clara Donkey, Jackson Durf, and Jackson Hunt with Maverick Rasmussen and Gavin Sebring on the back end. Puck is in, won by Dubuque. Puck's loose in the slot. Shots are blocked a little bit. Puck now in the corner behind the net. And looks like we're going to get another penalty coming here. Another body check call. Got 14 seconds left on the current penalty. So we got a two-person advantage for the next 15 seconds. Same power flying leg is out there. Winning this face-off is going to be incredibly important to getting anything out of this two-person advantage. Puck goes over to the side. Won by Dubuque, skating it out. Gavin Sebring trying to angle him to slow him down. Puck comes through the slot. We got another penalty coming. This time penalty on the Riders for a hook. Maverick Rasmussen looks like he's going into the box for a hook to this time. So we're going to have about a minute and 13 seconds of 4-on-4 action before Dubuque is going to have an abbreviated power play. First 4-on-4 line looks like it's going to be Donkey, Jerv, Sebring, and Johnson. Puck's won by Dubuque. Big save from Jackson Baker. Throws puck. And now we're going to have another face-off. Score currently is Dubuque 3, your Riders 1. Big shot from the point, blocked by Jackson Jerv. Puck back to the defense. Two Riders going to the same person. And out to the middle. Clara now with the steal. She's got a person on her side. Lost that race to the puck. Now Dubuque's coming in with a 3-on-2. Offside. 15 seconds left in the Dubuque penalty. 30 seconds left on the Riders penalty before we're all back to full strength. Looks like Dubuque penalty is going to finish just after this face-off due to the running clock rules. And we've got crazy eights coming out for your Riders line. You got number 8, Corbin second, 88, Ellis Palmer. Face-off won by Dubuque, skating it in. Hard shot over the net. Taken by your Riders behind. Ellis Palmer missed the puck, and now we are back to full strength and an offside. About 3 minutes left in this period. All back to full strength now. Got Ellis, Corbin, and Liam out as your forward line. Maverick and Gavin Sebring as your D line. Face off won by Corbin, then turned over. Liam with the hard pinch, turned over behind the net. Maverick tries to pass, gets it blocked. Gavin Sebring with the fan on the pass, turned it over to Dubuque. Ellis with the puck on the corner, skating it out of the zone. Really good play by Dubuque to pick off that puck. You've got Liam Smith now coming in, passing it to Ellis on the side. Missed the pass. Shot in on net. And frozen. And now we get an offensive zone face off to the left of the goalie. Minute and 45 seconds left in this period. Dubuque's a little slower on the change. We are all back to full strength now. Face off won by Dubuque. Cleared hard around the boards. Maverick is not quite going to make it. Liam Smith was swing on a pass. Puck now over. Ellis Palmer getting it just inside the zone. Liam with the steal. Try to clear it up the wall. A three-man battle there. Ellis with the D pinching down. You got Ellis skating out to try to get the puck. Angled off front by the D. Pass missed everybody. Maverick hitting a little bit. Hard pass. Too hot for his D partner to handle. Jackson Hunt with the puck, trying to skate it around the defensive end. Corbin Zek knocks it a little bit deeper. DJ broke up that breakout attempt. Dubuque trying to reload and get things started. Ooh, got a big collision down in the neutral zone. All clear, say the officials. Puck comes to a Dubuque player. Stuck in Jack Kettleson's skates. Got a 3-on-3 situation coming. DJ clears it up right to a Dubuque player. Puts on a hard turn. Good pass into the slot. Time over for this period. That hit the second intermission. And the score is your Riders 1, the Saints 3. Another 1-minute break. Teams are going to switch sides again, getting their final instructions before the third period from the coaching staffs. It's been a little bit of a penalty-filled game today. But I would say it's been well officiated. No shenanigans going on that are getting the fans' hair raised up on edge. So as we wait for the third period to start, we've got the Saints with 3 goals, the Riders with 1. Dubuque is out first, getting all lined up. All right, Cedar Rapids comes out. Looks like we've got Clara centering, Wyatt and Jackson Jerv as our starting forwards. George Landiel and Devin Sebring as our starting team. Hey, thank you.
How's it going?
Not too bad.
I saw the jersey. I was like, it can't be. That can't be football. And I saw you stand
Yeah. Face off won by Dubuque. We've got play coming into the zone. Wyatt's trying to race for the puck. Hit it off the edge. And now we've got Clara Donkey up on the blue line, was able to help defend. Block shot from George Lanyo. We've got puck coming now into the zone. Looks like we're going to get an icing. One of my college fraternity brothers decided to jump up and start saying hi, not realizing that I was announcing this game. So it's great to see him, but it's been a heck of a long time since I talked to him, so we'll have to catch up with him in between games. Play on the ice. Jack Pettleson lost face-off to Dubuque. Comes out behind the net. Glenn Hansen with the turnover. Goal Flame! Goal Riders. Glenn Hansen put down a little bit of pressure. Puck got turned over. Flynn banged it into the net. Great individual effort by number 86, Flynn Hansen. That brings your score to now Rough Riders 2, Saints 3. Back into play now. Face off, won by Dubuque. Pressure from Jackson Hunt. Knocked off his stick by Jack Pettleson. Play still coming in. Jack with a strong stick, knocking the puck off. Defending it. Hard shot. Deflected in front of the net. Off to the side. Navigratnison behind the net. Lost the puck. Off the boards by Jack Pettleson. Jackson Hunt coming in on a 2-on-2 with Flynn Hansen just off in front of him. Missed it. Puck back out. Puck's coming down. Ooh. Hey, DJ with a really important block there, losing a stick in the process, but managed to deflect the shot enough to be able to save a goal behind the net with Jack Pettleson. Missed Flynn Hansen. Dubuque recovers it in there, and Flynn on the pressure. DJ trying to skate hard to get it. Missed off of Breck's feet. Was able to stop the play. Stop, missed the net. Off another save from Jackson Baker. Off the glass, out of the zone, brought back in, offside. A lot of things going on there. Probably a missed body check, but that's all right. Sometimes officials miss things as well. Raise the ire of the home team fans a little bit. Face off won by your Riders. Turned over to Dubuque. Still got some pressure. Puck just sitting on the blue line. Knocked back to the defensive side. Moved over to Gavin Sebring. Got some space in front of him. Coming in. Shot off the side of the net. Didn't have a whole lot of help coming with him. Corbin Zek on the forecheck. Fell down over the blue line. Puck coming through. Liam was able to steal it. Brought it around. Ellis Palmer missed the puck off of the boards. Another pass out in front. Missed everybody. Corbin Zek with the puck. Outside of the zone. Liam now on the forecheck. Quick hard turn. Puck's now in the corner. Gavin Sebring's working hard to make sure that the puck doesn't get to a Dubuque player. Big save, big save. Puck is still loose. Still not in the net. Baker with a number of strong saves there in close. Shot off the side, behind the net again. Pass out from Dubuque. Cleared the zone. Got two coming in on the forecheck hard. Ellis Palmer and Liam Smith. Pass from Dubuque. Missed everybody. Looks like that is going to be an icing. Offensive zone faceoff from 4-year-old Riders. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third period. Coming out for this face-off, Clara Domke centering between Wyatt and Jackson Jerk. Got Maverick Rasmussen and George Lanyo sitting out on D. Dubuque hit it hard off the boards, trying to bring it around. Oh, misplay by Maverick. We've got breakaway coming in, missed the net. Another play in front, missed the net. Wyatt Monty's got the puck on the side. Bringing it up a little bit slowly. Pass to Clara in the middle. Puck up from Dubuque. Missed played on the D side. Jackson Jerk trying to get it. Turnover from George Lanyo. Long shot. Saved by the goalie. A little bit of pushing in front of the net. Face off in the D zone. 7.5 minutes left. Got the D pairing of Elliott and Johnson on the back end. In front, you've got Hunt, Peddleston, and Hanson. Two of the goal scorers for your Riders are out there on this line. Turnover to the Riders. We got Brett Johnson with the puck. We've got a 2-on-3 developing. Brett with a nice move through one. Backhand pass. Just missed Hanson. Trying to come in for the tap in. Puck coming around the other way. Johnson has it. Keeps it in the zone. Back down low. You've got Hunt on the forecheck. A little bit of contact behind the net. Play on, says the officials. Got a 3-on-2 developing. Nice toe drag around DJ. Goal. Goal Dubuque. Came in on a rush, had a really nice toe drag, and then shot it over the blocker side into the net. Score is now 4-2 Saints. For this face-off, we've got Zek centering Palmer and Smith. On the D side, you've got Erickson and Rasmussen. Face-off won by Dubuque. Dubuque skating it in. Goal Dubuque. Able to skate it in, got some time and space. Able to put it past the goalie on the blocker side. Ryder's got to dig deep now, find some grit. Has a couple of unfortunate goals happened, and now the score is 5-2 Dubuque. Face off won by Dubuque. Couple of forecheckers deked around. Block pass. Dubuque has it again at the top of the zone. Puck now up. Deflected from Palmer, and unfortunately, Ellis and Corbin ran into each other and lost the puck at the blue line. Dubuque bringing it back in. Gavin with a great play to kind of slow things down. Gavin Stevens got it behind the net, passes it up to Liam Smith. Liam tries to bank it up. Unfortunately, Dubuque player there, and nothing doing. Corbin skating to the puck now. Big stick from a Dubuque player. Stopped that breakout attempt and brought the puck right back in. George tried to clear the puck out, gets out of the zone. Cedar Rapids in the middle of change. Puck tried to get centered in. George Lanyo clearing it out. Puck stopped by the goalie, Mr. Baker, who's been having a fantastic game, no matter what the scoreline says. He's played incredibly well, kept the puck out of the net, really kept the Riders in this game today. Coming in now, you've got Domke, Monty, and Kettleson with Elliott and Johnson on the back end. DJ won the race to the puck, skating it up. Stayed on his feet. Lost the puck at the blue line, though. Looks like DJ's going to get another call for hooking as he gets his stick stuck up in the Dubuque player's body. Getting the scoreboard updated. Dubuque's going to have a power play. About 4 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third period. Your Riders needing a really solid penalty kill here to have any chance at coming back in this game. Jack Kettleson taking the face-off, won by Dubuque. Shot from the point. Maverick dumped on it well. Passed it to Jack Kettleson. Puck in. Maverick working really hard trying to get the puck back. Fell down. Jack Kettleson now with the puck. Turned it around. Got a 1-on-2 going. Hard shot off the goalie's blocker and into the corner. Player covering back with Gavin Sebring. Numbers are good for the Riders. Good angle from Clara. Stop that play. Gavin Sebring with the puck. Skating it up on the penalty kill. Got a 1-on-3 as players are changing behind him. Shot off target. Corbinzek stole it at the blue line, but then got his feet a little bit tangled up and fell down. And the rush went away. Gavin Sebring softly into the offensive zone. Corbin on the forecheck. Good handling by the D behind the net. Puck off Jackson Hunt. Play onside. Back down into the zone. It is now everyone full strength. Penalty over. DJ Hardin on the forecheck. Dubuque still bringing it in. Shot from the blue line into the goalie's glove. And play is stopped. Face off to the left of the goalie. About 3 minutes left in the period here. Face off won by Dubuque. Hard shot off target. Jackson Hunt picked off the pass. Threw the puck up to a little bit of nobody in the middle. Jackson Baker with the save. Two and a half minutes left in the period. For the Rough Riders, looks like we have the Hunt, Kettleson, Hansen line coming out. On the D side, Johnson and Rasmussen. Face off won by Dubuque. Puck stuck in a whole lot of feet. Jackson Hunt comes out of the pile with it. Tries to get a pass over to Hunt. However, gets blocked in the middle. Right. Couple guys engaged by the puck. Wrangled back up to the defensive line. Dubuque player able to skate it in, shot off the side of the net. Dubuque still trying to work their cycle a little bit. Sticks defending the front of the net. Maverick Rasmussen coming out with it. Pops it into that zone in front of him. Tries to bring it out in front of the net. Then tries to shoot it in again. And goalie saved it. Offensive zone for the Riders. About 98 seconds left in the third period here. We have a 3-goal game. Saints are up 5-2 on your Riders. Got Wyatt, Clara, and Jackson Jerk out there. Face off one by Dubuque. Hard around the boards. To the side, trying to break the puck out. Dubuque breaks it out to the center. Gavin Sebring working a good angle. Great toe drag around him. Shot blocked by Brett Johnson. And now skating the puck out. Off to Clara Donkey in the middle. Getting some hard pressure. Chips it into the zone. Brett pulls it back to Gavin Sebring. Back to Brett. Up to Clara. Missed the pass. Hard pressure by Jackson Jerk. Bringing it around to Brett Johnson. Trying to break the puck out. Brett missed the pass. Turned it over to Dubuque. You got someone right in the middle of the slot. Shot on another shot off the boards. About 40 seconds left in the period. Puck goes up to Dubuque. Now back into the middle. Hard shot. Saved by Jackson Baker. And puck is frozen. Got another defensive zone face-off for your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders coming up. Looks like we're going to have Zach, Smith, Palmer, Erickson, and Lanyo out for the next little bit. Face off one by Dubuque. Pressuring hard. D. Band on the shots. Corbin now pressuring, trying to get the puck back. Dubuque player able to, from his knees, keep control of it. Puck up to Liam Smith. Looking for Ellis Palmer coming out. Offside with about 1 second left. And they just decided to let the time run out. This is your final for today. Dubuque 5, your Rough Riders 2. Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream. We'll be back again at about 2:30 when your 12U Black Cedar Rapids Rough Riders will take on Waterloo in Game 3 of this Cowbell Cup weekend. Starting in about 15 minutes, we'll have Dubuque and Waterloo. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.